Ja, hi, willkommen zurück zu Star Trek Resurgence. Speak with Tylers. Die Folge heißt A Stranger Among Us, ein Fremder unter uns. Und wir gucken mal, wir laufen hier rum in der Krankenstation. Aha. So, okay, meine Liebe. Wie geht's?
Tylus, can I speak to you for a moment?
Of course.
Ja.
Is something wrong?
Well.
There's something happening. I may need your help. This is important.
How can I help?
When you were in engineering with Dr. Duvall, did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Or anyone?
Not particularly. Why?
I found this, hidden in a compartment down there.
That's Taconian technology. Does that mean there's a scion on board? But Dr. Duvall bioscanned everyone. Every deck, every crew member, I've seen the logs. She couldn't have been more thorough.
We have to trace every contact, starting with engineering, which is where the device was planted.
At least that narrows the list. But we still have to go back quite a while.
Whatever it takes.
It could be anyone.
That includes both of us.
You want me to get scanned? Better to know for sure, right? I'll admit, I was around the Scions as much as anybody.
Was ist das für eine Frage? Jeder von uns macht das, hallo?
We don't have time for this right now.
Okay. Then what do we do?
Whoever planted the device most likely did it within the last few hours. So I'll start by running a scan, tracking everyone who came through engineering over the last day, in reverse order.
This could take forever to sort through the number of people that were in engineering.
Cross-referencing this list with everyone who's traveled to Hotari.
That helps.
I'll filter out the duplicates.
Now this is manageable.
Okay, wir müssen im Endeffekt doch alles anwählen. Okay, ja gut, dann ist keine Entscheidung.
Filtering for outliers. People who don't work in engineering. Let's see who's left. No, this can't be right.
What?
Of the people that went to Hotari and visited engineering, it could only have been Captain Solano.
According to this, he was here while you went down to Delphi Ardu 4. Which would have been the perfect opportunity. And no one would question him. He's the captain.
He fits the profile for the kind of people the Takan want to bioform. People with authority that can lead to them gaining more control.
Like Galvin? The Queen?
The captain of a Federation starship. What happened when Dr. Duvall bioscanned Captain Solano?
That's just it. She never did.
How is that possible?
Something more urgent would always come up. There was nothing she could do. But performing a bioscan is the only way to be absolutely sure.
That's not going to be easy. First thing I need to do is get this device to Portal.
Be careful. And good luck.
I'll need it.
Okay.
I found the device.
Interference is gone. I have located Galvin's ship more precisely. He's in the Usonia system.
So then it worked.
This whole region was one of the most sacred for the ancient Takan. What many consider the birthplace of our civilization. See these comets and planetoids in the outer orbits? Based on their current trajectory, that's Galvin's destination. And legend tells us it's the location of what was once our largest arsenal. Not that we needed it in the late stages of the Empire, but it was there as a precaution nonetheless.
What kind of weapons are in this arsenal?
It's difficult to know what would have survived from the time of the Empire, but be assured that the damage they have done so far by altering your current technology will be minuscule compared to proper Taconian firepower. If Galvin and the other Scions secure the arsenal, they will become extremely dangerous. My people had such power at the height of the Empire. The Tacon were as gods, keeping absolute control over countless worlds.
What happened?
I must speak with them directly. However, the presence of this device is worrying. It's highly likely it was placed here by a Scion, hidden among your crew, and it is unlikely this interference device was the Scion saboteur's only trap. If we reach Galvin and the saboteur cripples your ship, we will be at their mercy. Even my powers will not be able to protect us. Do you know who it is? They may well do more damage if left alone. Time is not on your side.
Oh Gott. Komm, wir sagen es.
I'm fairly convinced they bioformed Captain Solano.
I knew there was a reason I didn't like him. That explains it. Bioforming was so rare in the time of the Empire that I am not able to detect if it has taken place. Proof of your claim is something you will have to produce yourself.
Then we have to bioscan him. I'll talk to Dr. Duvall.
That's quite the claim. Told me you were worried about him. But I never imagined this was what was wrong.
I wouldn't be asking you if there was any other possibility.
That would explain why Solano has been too busy for a bioscan lately.
As the ship's doctor, you have the authority to declare him unfit to serve.
If you're right, this is the worst-case scenario. Challenging your own captain is a tall order. Are you sure you're prepared for this?
Leute, es ist Bioscan.
The end
Das
of
ist
your
nichts Illegales. Das macht jeder.
Maybe your life.
I don't know if I would be on my own. But with your support, I'm sure we can do it.
That smooth talking may come in handy. I'm in. But we can't pull this off with just the two of us.
Und da gerade eine Fanfare.
I technically have the authority to make Solano undergo a scan, but in reality, he can and will refuse to do it. We need at least another member of the senior staff to support your claim. Or this could all blow up in our faces.
Das erinnert mich jetzt irgendwie an Monkey Island.
You better think long and hard about who you can trust.
Haben wir auch nicht fertig gespielt, Monkey Island. Wir haben so vieles nicht fertig gespielt. Blood. 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 Gut. Manche Sachen sind so tricky zu übersetzen.
Down to one reactor. I thought we'd be stopped dead. At least stuck at impulse power.
The Tacon enhancements must be able to brute force limited bursts of warp output.
Yeah, but they won't get to wherever they were headed at this rate. They're just limping along now.
So where does that put us?
Maybe I can answer that.
No. Probably. Gar nichts mehr jetzt. Ey, Leute. Nein, wir kommen hier nicht durch. Oh Gott. Also gehen wir halt hier lang. Junge. Achso. Ja, und ist es eine Working Console?
I got the ship's heading.
Ah.
They've changed course. Drastically.
Looks like they're headed here. The Usonian system. They might stop there.
Can we use the Zeldy's comms to signal your fleet?
Comm systems are locked.
Grab hold!
Oh!
The inertial dampeners can barely keep up. If they keep forcing this ship to make these short warp jumps, they're going to tear it apart.
Zeldy is still made by Lydian hands, despite all this Tacon corruption. We'll hold.
Then we just gotta stay safe until Starfleet can find us.
Naja, so wäre der Plan. Wäre cool, wenn das so klappt. Und das war ein cooler Cut, oder? Sehr schön.
Your people. Is there somewhere you go when you die?
Life after death? No. On my homeworld, some people think they can cheat death in a way by joining with the Trill symbiont. But that's not a life to me.
What about you? Is there another plane of existence for you? With every passing battle, as I get older.
I think there's just no way for us to know what happens after we die.
Really?
Maybe there's something more, maybe not. But I can't discount the possibility. You can't prove a negative.
Then maybe you can understand this. My people have a special journey. When Illydians die, we rejoin our comrades, family, and ancestors.
On the parade grounds of Cirella?
That is just one part of it, but yes. Death is not the end for us. So, even if some part of Itasca remains, by letting the Dakarn use her body, at best we are delaying the inevitable next step for her. At worst, we are leaving her as a prisoner in her own mind. You want to save the transformed. So do I.
Now that I've seen it happen, does it make me a hypocrite to say he has a point? What if we can't get them back? We can't leave them like that, right?
I think Itasca would want to be released. To think of what she could be going through right now.
What you're talking about is mercy. And that's an honorable goal.
That seems easier to live with than being driven by revenge.
No.
I had a sister, a twin. It's very rare among the Trill.
You never told me that.
She was one of the youngest hosts to ever join with the symbiont. A sentient creature that lives in our body. It's considered a great honor. The symbiont can bring centuries of knowledge and wisdom to the host. But sometimes, the symbiont personality suppresses the host entirely. My sister was the closest person in the world to me. I knew she would be different after joining. But she drew more and more distant. The room we shared growing up was foreign to the both of us.
Good.
And eventually
to the both
she,
of us, hat sie gesagt.
or whoever she'd become,
And to both of us.
cut me out entirely. So I left for Starfleet and swore I'd never go back. I couldn't stand the thought of seeing her. Someone who looked like my sister. Sounded like her.
So, losing Miranda like this, it opened an old wound.
Never really closed up in the first place.
You remind me of Itasca.
I do.
Bonds are not made by what runs through your veins, but the blood you spilled together. Itasca was my family in that way. I want you to know there is nothing I won't sacrifice to win this fight. But if we're lucky enough to survive, I'd be honored if you'd count me as one of your tribe. As Itasca was.
Even a couple of engineers like us?
You are many things.
I don't need to wait that long. We've bled together. No one else will know what we've been through. That makes us a tribe. Right here.
I'll take that.
Will they not cease this madness?
What is this place?
Is that the Veskar?
Another one of yours?
Not anymore. They've corrupted it, just like the Zeldi.
Now there are two ships. Did this just get better or worse?
It certainly doesn't bode well for the crew of the Veskar. So many lives stolen.
It may not look like it, but this is better. It's twice as likely the Resolute will find us now.
This doesn't look like the Aphelion. What are they doing here?
You don't think they're just meeting their buddies?
Maybe, but then why are their buddies here?
Prepare for transfer.
The storm! It's back! What happened?
Hold on. Scanning. Metric radiation is dropping. The Zeldy's dropped to minimal power levels.
It's running off just the one warp core now.
That means...
They've sent the Cartabula to that other ship.
Oh. Wir werden doch nicht. Meuterei auf der Resolute. Oh mein Gott. Die werden doch nicht das Schiff von denen jetzt zurücklassen, die Luft sprengen oder sowas. Wäre schlecht. Hi, Captain.
Something wrong, Captain?
No, nothing's wrong. In fact, I was just going to call for you. I'm needed down in engineering. The bridge is yours.
Commander Westbrook, a word, please.
I'm busy here, so let's make it quick.
Oh oh. Hoffentlich kein Fehler. Wir hätten auch die mit dem Visum nehmen können.
The captain may have been compromised. I have reason to believe he's been bioformed and is now actively working against us.
Come on. You can't be serious.
Someone is sabotaging the mission. They planted a Taconian device in engineering. Captain Solano was in engineering while we were on Delphi Ardu 4, and he purposely evaded Dr. Duval's bioscan.
That's ridiculous. I just spoke with him a few minutes ago. He was as normal as ever. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do.
Listen, I know we've had our differences, but I need you to hear me out on this.
What evidence do you have to even support this preposterous claim?
I'm working on that.
Right. This isn't the first time you've trusted me. That consistency makes me want to believe you. If you go through with this, and you're right about Solano, you'll be the new captain of the Resolute.
I hoped I would be captain someday, but I didn't want it to happen like this.
I'll have your back, but you damn well better be right.
Haben wir gut gemacht, ne? Warum denn? Geht doch einfach hin zu ihm und sagt, mach einen Bioscan, Junge. Alles in Ordnung. Da muss man nicht so geheimnistuerisch da. Schwörerisch rumlaufen. Hi.
It's now or never.
Captain Solano.
Commander Rydek, we need to talk about... Doctor? What brings you to the bridge?
Just a bit of housekeeping. You owe me a bioscan, Captain.
I don't have time for that right now.
It will only take a moment. I can't put this off any longer.
You can, and you will. All you'll find is that I'm quite reasonably under stress given the circumstances, and you aren't making it better. I'll find you in sickbay when I'm good and ready. Or, if you're gonna stand in the way of the mission, I can find you in the brig instead.
It's merely protocol, Captain. All officers that touch alien soil have to be bioscanned.
I know the protocol. It's not more important than chasing down these Taconian marauders.
The crew looks to you for guidance, Captain. It may seem like a nuisance, but it would set the right example.
What is this?
We need you to comply with the scan, Captain.
That's enough. Drop this. All of you. I'm giving you a direct order, Commander Rydek. Stand down and go back to your post. Now. Do not make me tell you again. I've been a starship captain since before you were in the Academy.
I'd follow that order, if you were actually Captain Solano.
Well then, there's only one thing left to do. Security to the bridge. Arrest Commander Rydek. Take her to the brig.
On what charge?
Conspiring with the enemy and mutiny.
Captain, please reconsider.
I've given my order.
This is not Captain Solano. He's been bioformed. He's a scion.
You're out of your mind.
Commander Rydek has proof.
He sabotaged our efforts to track Galvin with this. He planted it in engineering while we were down on Delphi Ardu 4.
Lies! Perpetrated by the only Takan in our midst, Portal 6-3. He's actively trying to divide us from within.
Captain Solano has refused to be bioscanned because he knows it will reveal he's a scion.
Take her to the brig, or I'll do it myself. Oh!
Wait! Stand down! That's an order!
What is the meaning of this? Everyone hold until we get answers. This cannot happen on the bridge of a Federation starship.
I can prove I'm right if you just give me a chance. If I'm wrong, then I will face the consequences.
If you're wrong, there's no coming back from this.
I'm going to settle this once and for all.
Commander Rydek was right. Captain Solano has been compromised. He's been bioformed into a Takan.
As the Chief Medical Officer of the USS Resolute, I am relieving Captain Zachary Solano of command.
Take him to the brig.
Aber verdammt, kein Captain mehr da. Das ist immer so eine Geschichte, ja.
I don't know what to say.
Oh yeah.
I'm stunned.
We all are.
Well, there's no going back now. You are, rightfully, the captain of the Resolute. And I'm with you from here on out. I need you to know that.
Unfortunately, we lost one of the best captains in Starfleet.
You know how much I admire Captain Solano. I can't even imagine how much I'll miss him. But what's done is done.
Ja, naja. Die anderen beiden nehmen es uns wahrscheinlich übel, weil wir die nicht ausgesucht haben zum Helfen. Deswegen. Sollen wir uns setzen? Na gut.
Set course for the Usonia system. Maximum warp. It's time to face Galvin.
Yes, Commander. Sorry. Captain. On your command.
Engage.
Eine umgebaute Centaur oder Centaur.
Taking fire! Red alert! All hands to battle stations. Shield status. Set to maximum, but with the algorithms compromised, they may not do much.
Captain, that other Elydian ship is here.
The Zeldi?
We're outnumbered.
Captain, your orders.
Evasive maneuvers.
Aye, Captain.
Und jetzt sehen wir nämlich, wozu sie in der Lage ist. Wir sind ganz schön bewegt.
The Veskar's warp engines are powering up.
Oh.
Our warp engines are offline.
That must have been their goal. They didn't want us to chase the Veskar.
According to my readings, they also took the Cartabula with them.
They're not breaking off. We have to destroy the Zeldi before it destroys us.
With Diaz and Edsalar still over there?
They'll need to evacuate.
Come on.
I almost have it.
They gotta know we're here. Hurry. You got it?
Got it! Diaz to Resolute!
We read you, Diaz.
This is Ermot. It's good to hear your voice. Is Edsalar? Is she with you? Everyone wants to know.
Yeah, we're both here. We're both okay.
Very good, Petty Officer.
Can you get us out of here?
I can't transport you out while the Zeldi's shields are up. Our phaser fire won't even get through. Is there another way off that ship?
We'll find a way.
Whatever you do, you'll have to be quick about it, because we can't give you much more time. We can't evade the Zeldi forever.
Understood. Diaz out. We're gonna have to get out of here the old-fashioned way.
Elydian ships have no escape pods.
Oh.
We can leave out that cargo bay we transported to before. But then there's the vacuum of space to contend with.
Those freight containers. Maybe we could use those to make an escape pod?
Is that even possible?
We're gonna make it possible. Unless you have a better idea.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I've polarized the hull plate.
Und das machen wir bei der nächsten Folge. Oh, jetzt wird es langsam spannend. Das ist richtig spannend. Wahrscheinlich mit Showbug hört man gar nichts mehr von dem, gell? Jungs, Spock. Hört man auch nichts mehr momentan? Ja. Oh, die guckt ja richtig böse jetzt. Hi, hi. Lieutenant Bedrosian was insulted when Jera chose not to confide her suspicions about Captain Solano before confronting him on the bridge. Okay, na schlecht. Commander Irma dasselbe, oder? Was deeply disappointed when Jera chose not to confide her suspicions. Na gut. Was sollen wir machen? Wir können nicht mit jedem hier so gut auskommen. Aber Captain Riker, aber ich finde, er sieht irgendwie komisch aus im Gesicht. Nicht hundertprozentig wie Riker. Da ist der Ding hier schon besser getroffen, das Bock. Ja. Leute, also, ich hoffe, ihr habt ein bisschen Spaß, Leute. Lasst ein Like da, lasst ein Abo da. Schreibt einen Kommentar und drückt die Glocke, damit ihr keine Folge mehr verpasst. Ich wünsche euch einen wundervollen Tag. Macht's gut und bis zum nächsten Mal dann. Tschüss.